Welcome to Citrix Tech Insight, where we provide overviews of Citrix technology, features, and functions through technical insights and visual walkthroughs. In this Tech Insight video, the focus will be on the Citrix Profile Management features to help you manage user profile storage space more effectively. Profile Management enables user data to be applied to the virtual desktops and applications from whatever device or machine the user logs onto. There are two typical choices when we talk about user profiles: roaming profiles, which are the more traditional and flexible way to manage profiles, as it allows administrators to manage profile data for all users on the same file system, and container-based profiles, which provide a solution to store profile data and folders in VHDX disks that are mounted to the virtual desktop session at login. While a profile management solution provides a flexible way to virtualize user profile data, it also faces challenges. One such challenge is how to utilize the storage more effectively. Within this challenge, there are three common issues. The first is how to reduce duplicated files to save storage space while roaming profiles leaves all user profile data on one file system. The second is for a container-based solution. The VHDX file will grow as the user saves more data, but it will never shrink even if it deletes files, which waste external storage space. The third is limiting per user profile usage while allowing flexibility to extend the profile space. To address these problems, Citrix Profile Management provides three storage features. File deduplication helps remove redundant files across all user profiles to save overall storage space. Profile compaction that helps to shrink the user VHDX file when the free space is available to minimize storage. Lastly, container sizing and auto expansion provide the ability to limit per use storage utilization while granting flexibility to grow. Now let's take a look at a file deduplication use case example. This user has a large file, which is more than 4 gigabytes in size. As this user logs off, their file should be saved correctly to the user store on the file server. We now go and check the total storage consumption for this user on the file server. The total storage size in the user store directly is only tens of megabytes. This large file has been removed from the user profile as it is a pre-existing file from another user. Next, let's look at the use case for a profile container compaction. First, we have a user who is already logged in. All of this user's profile data is displayed, including any hidden files. When we check, the total storage consumption is around 400 megabytes. However, we can see the user profile container on the file server VHDX file occupies far more space than the actual content, at more than 5 gigabytes. This is due to the growth-only nature of the VHD file, which stays at the size of its high watermark. With the Profile Container Compact feature of Citrix Profile Management, the VHD file will automatically shrink upon the user logging off if specific criteria are met. Here, we log off this user to trigger the compaction. After the user logs off, on the file server, we are going to see that the VHDX file of the profile container occupies only several hundred megabytes, saving us a lot of storage space. Lastly, let's look at another aspect of storage management: user space limitation and expansion. Historically, we do not limit the user profile space in container, which puts enormous pressure on the overall storage size. With a group policy, administrators can now set the initial space for the user profile container for a VDI user. We can see here that the initial container disk set is for 2 gigabytes. This user cannot use more space if space is fully occupied, so reminding them to clean out unused files is necessary. However, in some cases and for some users, we would allow them to extend the limit and use more space. We can use the auto expansion policy to trigger container expansion so that when space usage reaches a specified threshold, the expansion is triggered upon the user logoff. Here, for this same user, we can see the user profile after the user logs off and logs on again, and the container size is updated to 7 gigabytes, 5 gigabytes more than the original size. For more information regarding the Citrix Profile Management features, visit our product documentation sites. With these advanced profile management features, administrators can manage the user profile more effectively and efficiently.